Hello, how is everyone? This is Lisa. I had a bad night last night. I'm out of my muscle relaxers, waiting for the doctor to refill them. So I'm not sleeping. So, what did I do with myself? I watched some YouTube, and in particular, I watched Mrs. Coffee's talk, her whip and rant. Um, And what do I have to say about that? I don't know where common courtesy has gone. Obviously, it's gone out the window. um, yeah. Here's my thought on that. If you cannot say something nice, then why are you talking? Um, I just don't understand people who feel the need to go on other people's channel and say stuff. And I realize that as a YouTuber that we put out stuff about our lives and we open ourselves up to criticism. But we're, and I don't know why, but it feels like on the internet you're behind a screen so you can say whatever you want to say. So if it's constructive criticism, I understand that. But if it's just nitpicky crud, then zip it. And that's all I have to say about that. I feel bad for her because I think she's a fun person and she has her own channel and she owes nothing to anybody. And, you know, if you want to go on her channel and watch her do diamond painting unboxings or whipping chats or whatever she does, you have a choice. If you don't care for her content, then shut it off. Otherwise, stop going in there and saying bad stuff. I mean, this thing about the Diamond Art Club, I don't particularly purchase Diamond Art Club because it's not in my price range and there's other stuff I'd rather get. And, but if you can afford Mandy Manzano and Diamond Art Club paintings, then rock on with your bad self, you know. Enjoy it. But anyway, that's enough about that. It didn't get me spun up, but it just, you know, it's like, oh man, why do we have to do that to each other? I don't know if it's, I want to say as women we should support each other, but there's a lot of guys out there that watch diamond painting YouTube, so I don't want to exclude them, but sometimes it feels like a lot of snippy backbiting women, but I probably should just shut up about it right now. Yeah. I think we should try and support each other and not bring each other down, because that's just wrong, people. You know, it's like your mom. How did your mama raise you? I mean, my goodness. My mom always said, if you can't say something nice, keep your mouth shut. I mean, it's shocking to me how many people feel like they can just say whatever they want to say. You know, I realize that there's free speech, but if you could temper it with a little kindness, you know. Hello. Anyway, enough of that. I'm working on coat art right now. It's a 16-inch by 31.5-inch painting. It's big to me. I'm not used to doing this big of a painting, and I'm enjoying it. It's definitely slow going. I tip my hat off to people who do ginormous ones, because this may take me months and months. But the other thing is, with this one, I don't work on it every day. I do round one day and then square the next. So. And I'm doing the H's right now, and the color number is 823 if you really want to know. And this is a Shelby car. Like I said, it's from Cotart. Got my big old live pad going on that my honey bunny husband gave me. Oh, I need more coffee in my life. I got smart and I finally put some washi tape down, because I don't know if you do this, but I kept, I couldn't see because of the clear cover, I couldn't see, and I'm like, what the heck? I'm trying to place drills on top of a clear cover. It's like, oh my goodness. So I put some washi tape down, because I had seen that Ginger had done that, and it helps a lot, actually. That was a good tip, Miss Ginger. Thank you. Anyway, I looked up some questions because I thought it would be more fun than me just sitting here going, you know, and not being able to figure out what to say. So I went on this site, and actually what I did was I Googled 20 questions, and I think it's a site for what to talk about when you're dating someone, but there was a whole bunch of questions on there. I'm not in the dating game. I've been married for quite some time now, so but I think it'd be a good place to start. Good grief, I'm already at 8 minutes and I've talked about nothing. Okay, so anyway, so I went on, I just Googled 20 questions, and the site popped up, and it was questions to ask on your first date, but I'm going to make them work. And they had 3 levels of questions. One was first date, like the 3rd or 4th date, and then extremely personal ones. I think we're going to skip the extremely personal ones, so let's do a few questions for your first date. Not that we're dating, but I'm just saying. Can you see what I'm working on? Do I need to move up? I'm sorry. I'm probably not in frame. I'm really hoping that you're diamond painting and not watching my what I'm doing. Because I think probably what I just did in the last few minutes you couldn't see. Well, maybe you can. Oh, by the way, the sorry, I keep getting off track. The tripod that I bought on AliExpress, it's really nice. However, as far as pointing down, because the phone is heavy, it keeps tipping over. So to do a down shot like this, I'm still using my MacGyverized tripod of, it's not even a tripod, it's a wire clothes hanger with my phone hanging off it, stacked on top of some books. But anyway, you don't care about that. So anyway, what's the first question? What would you do with your life if you didn't have to sleep? I'm telling you, there's a lot of stuff I would do if I didn't have to sleep. Probably do a lot of diamond painting. I'd probably get a lot of crochet done. I know I'd irritate my husband because he gets up, he and I both get up really early to go to work, but on my days off, I like to stay up late and read books or do whatever. So I'll lay in bed and read my Kindle, and the light bothers him, so he's like, I know it's your day off, but I still have to get up tomorrow. So I probably would irritate my husband a lot. My house would probably be cleaner. I'd probably get a lot of more stuff done. Yeah, that's what I would do if I didn't have to sleep. However, I have to say that I enjoy sleeping. I've always been one that requires a lot of sleep. So when I don't get the amount of sleep that I need, I'm kind of a Krabby Patty. Cranky girl. Anyway. Yeah, that's what I'd do it if I didn't have to sleep. My favorite piece of clothing. My favorite piece of clothing that I still own is a Snoopy jacket that my friend Elia gave me for my birthday one year. It's fuzzy. It has Snoopy heads all over it. I don't get to wear it that much because we live in South Texas, and we literally only have like 3 months of chilly weather, and the rest of the time it's pretty warm. Usually when I get up in the morning, it's in the 70s already. People are talking about snow. They're still having some snow. And I'm like, really? Because we went straight from winter into summer, it feels like. But it's going to get worse. It gets really hot here, so anyway. Another piece of clothing that I used to have when I was in high school, Top Gun was really popular. And I bought one of those fake bomber jackets like Tom Cruise had. I got it at Kmart. It was like pleather, you know, fake leather. Where are you going, brother? Come here, come here, come here, come here. Oh, shoot. Well, I'll get that later. I'm not going to worry about it. I wore that quite a bit. I loved that movie. Anyway, what else? How often do you play sports? I never play sports. I'm totally the most uncoordinated person you have ever met. My husband's nickname for me is Grace, which is tongue-in-cheek because I'm not graceful. Everybody is surprised that I'm a waitress because how I can carry trays with hot food on it and not continuously dump it on people is beyond them. I am black and blue all the time because I bump into stuff, you know. When I was in high school, I actually got a C in gym, and my mother's like, how on earth did you get a C in gym? I'm like, I hate it. I don't want to participate. I don't know. I remember one time we were playing softball, and my gym teacher had me keep score. Or I'd be the one behind first base, you know. They'd be like, okay, Lisa, there's going to be a lefty, so, you know, you need to keep your head up because, you know, I was out there looking at the clouds or picking flowers. I don't know. Now, I like to watch sports. I love to watch sports. I love football. I love going to baseball games. When I was a kid, I loved the Detroit Tigers. I grew up in Michigan. I love going to see hockey. We had in Grand Rapids, there's the Grand Rapids Griffins, and I love to go see them play. Now, I don't really like watching hockey on TV. I like football on TV. Baseball, I'm not that thrilled about on TV. I like going to the games. I lived in Tucson for a while, and for a while, Tucson, I don't know if they still do, but back in the day, they had their winter, what do they call that? Spring training, and you could go and watch people spring train teams. Like I know that the Indians spring trained in Tucson for a while, and so did the Colorado Rockies. So that was always a good time. That was fun. Occasionally, I live in San Antonio now. If the Spurs are doing well, I will turn the TV on and listen to the Spurs. Now, when I say I watch TV, I don't really watch it. I have it on, and I use it mainly for noise. I don't even, I have the news on in the afternoon, early evening, the 5 or 6 o'clock news, whatever. But I mainly just sit there and listen to it and diamond paint or do something else. I'm not one to just sit there with nothing in my hands and yeah. I get the most diamond painting done, honestly, or a cross stitch or whatever, or crochet or whatever I'm doing. I get the most done. Oops. If it's a movie I've seen like 100 times and I just put it on in the background and I just half listen to it, I don't even really watch it. Which I really need to download some Audible books from the library, because I think that I would really, really super enjoy that. I think I listened to part of Game of Thrones and then it ran out, and I don't know why I didn't renew it. In San Antonio, I don't know about any place else. You're going to have to check with your local library. You can check out Audible books. Is that how you want to say it? Books on, well, it's not tape because you're listening on your phone. But anyway, so you can check them out digitally through your library, and then our library has an app, and you download that on your phone, and then you can play the book on your phone and or your computer. I use my phone because, like I said, we live out in the country, and I don't have any internet. So I like to listen to books that way. I don't have HBO either, so if I want to get in on the Game of Thrones craze, I have to, that's as close as I get as the books. I was at Walmart the other day and I saw you could buy the DVDs of the seasons, but I think I'd have to watch it to see if I liked it before I'd really want to buy it. I don't know. I'd have to look, I wonder if they're for rent, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how I got from Do You Play Sports to Game of Thrones. This is how my mind works, people. It just kind of goes on and on and on. Okay. What fictional place would you like to visit? Rivendell? The place in Lord of the Rings where the elves live. I'd like to visit that. I'd like to visit, we're talking fictional places here, okay? I'd like to visit, I can't remember the place in Pride and Prejudice where Mr. Darcy's house is. I can't remember the name of the house, but I like to visit that house. I know, right? Who doesn't like Pride and Prejudice? I'm sure there's some people, but I read that book so many times, it's ridiculous. I know. I'm a romantic at heart. Can't help it. Next one. What job would you be bad at? Anything in sales. I've tried to do sales before. I stink at it. I dated a guy for a while who was a salesman, and he was really good at it, and he enjoyed it, and I always feel like whatever product that I was selling, pushing at the time, you know, I felt like I was bothering people. Oh, and I hate, I tried for like a hot minute, and I mean a hot minute, and I got a job, I don't know what I was thinking, selling windows over the phone, where you just randomly cold call people and try and talk them into having a consultation to have windows, you know, like double pane windows put in their house. Yeah, that was a ginormous mistake. I don't know what I was thinking with that one. I was thinking maybe I needed a job. That's what I was thinking. Whoops, whoops, whoops. We're out of frame again. I'm so sorry. And it showed my light pad up. Let's shove this up a little bit. Is that better? Sorry. When's the last time you climbed a tree? Good God, I don't know. I'm 50. Jeez, oh Pete's. Maybe, I don't know, 12? We lived out in the country. I climbed a lot of trees when I was a kid. Not so much anymore. I don't know. It's kind of a silly question. When's the last time you climbed a tree? Put it down in the comment below. I don't know. Couldn't tell you, people. I remember climbing trees, but I was a kid. I don't think I climbed a tree as an adult. Ever. Annoying habits of others. Oh, good God. I could go on for a long, long time on this question. But you know what? We're at 22 minutes. So how about this? How about I stop here? And on my next drill with me, or whip and chat, or whatever you want to call this, we'll tackle that question. Excuse me. I hope you have a pleasant day. I hope you enjoyed visiting my channel. Give me a thumbs up if you want to. Thumbs down, don't matter. I'm just here for the company, so bye.